Nice use of bongo drums.
That was the main title, featuring Lydia Kavita, who's the great niece of the inventor of the theremin, Leon Theremin. And she grew up in Moscow. She learned from him. He taught her to play. It's a fabulous instrument. I mean, it was used originally as a classical instrument. I mean, it was built for classical concerts. Claire Rockmore was Theremin's muse, and she played it with orchestras. And then Hollywood used it in science fiction movies.
Nicholas Roche, Spellbound.
Yes, and The Day the Earth Stood Still,
Yeah.
the Herman score.
Yeah.
And of course, I love this period in music and in film. And Henry Mancini did all those fabulous scores to
The opening credits of Touch of Evil. I was thinking of that as a bongo drum.
yeah. And all those monster movies of the period. And this was also the period of Naked Lunch, or Nick Coleman's album, The Shape of Jazz to Come, and 1959. And this is Afro-Cuban sound. I'm showing the kind of the relationship of that music, which became popular in America through the I Love Lucy show. Desi Arnaz was a Cuban band leader on the show, and he kind of popularized that sound, and it got into movies through various composers. Well, I mentioned let's see, Ann Bernstein.
Now, another great director you met and you made more than one film with him is David Fincher. And the next clip we have is from Seven, which in a way is in the same register as Silence of the Lambs. It's very baleful, very doom-laden, because it's a film about a serial killer. It's all set in very Stygian, dark interiors. And you there definitely mix industrial sounds and ambient sounds with the music to tremendous effect.
What I was doing was gauging it for different films. So The Fly didn't use any electronics, and it wasn't until Silence that I started incorporating it into the orchestra. And then in Seven, I turned it up a little more. You know, and eventually I kind of bypassed the technique, and I really don't use it much anymore, but I was doing that in the early 90s.
Could we see the next clip? This from Seven?